Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for August 2021. Gemini, we are going to jump right in here and see what is going on for you for the month of August. I do feel right off the bat there could be some sort of truth coming out. You have the truth card right here. So, duh. You also have this take the lead card here. So you're taking the lead on something. The Magician is actually pointing towards what you're taking the lead on here. 10 of Pentacles, I like that. So this looks pretty good. You do start off with the Tower. So some of you could be starting off with a Tower type situation here. Probably something that happened in July, the month of July. Or, also for some of you, you have the Two of Wands, which really tells me it's like getting the Two of Wands with a tower like this could be ongoing tower situations. It could also be like one thing after another. And so for some of you, I feel like you've been dealing with that like one thing after another type of situation, with this card here. Kind of like what I feel with that Tower is like I feel like you've been maybe trying to improve something, but it's like the further you dig, it's like you're digging a deeper hole. I don't really have a good example here other than the fact that it's like if you've ever worked on a house, it's like some people they buy a house, for example, and they start working on it, and it's like the more they peel back the layers, it's like the worse it gets, right? And I feel for some of you that is like the situation that you have been in, maybe, where it's like the more you kind of dig into things, so the more issues you find to fix and solve. I mean, I would say the good news with the Tower is that the Tower has to happen. We have to rebuild the Tower. That's the whole point of the Tower. It's like a lot of people are always like, oh, the Tower came up, my life is ruined, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's like part of life. It's like the Tower is part of the journey. It's part of the Fool's journey, and it's his job to fix it, right? He doesn't get to the Tower and stop. That's not the point of the Tower. So, that's what I'll say there. But, the good news is it's so that you can strengthen something. And again, it's coming up in your past position here. You have the Two of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups here. I feel for some of you, it's like maybe this Tower moment was you trying to leave a comfort zone in the past with the Two of Wands. He's leaving this village that's down here on the card. He's walking away from it here, and it's like something from his past is complete. But kind of like intuitively, I feel for some of you, it's like there was unfinished business, either with you and another person, or between you and a business or your job or whatever. And so some of you, I'm wondering if you didn't leave a comfort zone, if you stayed where you were. I don't really feel regrets here, Gemini, but I do feel some of you maybe wish that you didn't go backwards, I kind of feel like it was necessary, though, with the Tower, like I said. Because the Tower, it's something that needs to be strengthened. Even if it's something that causes a Tower moment, that's the whole point, is that the top of the Tower falls off so you can rebuild it, right? And that's what's going on here. You have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. The Queen of Cups really says maybe you've been taking some time to heal and nurture yourself. And the Nine of Cups is a card of wishes or wish fulfillment, but it's like a card of contentment. And I like the Nine of Cups, but also like on the negative side of things in a row like this, it can say that maybe you went back to the past or you stayed where you were because it was comfortable, not because you actually wanted to be there. So, and again, I'm not just referring to going back to a person. This I feel for some of you, it's like maybe you have wanted to make progress, taking the lead card here. You've wanted to move forward in work, business, career, love, health, whatever, but maybe you've been feeling a little bit stuck. You have the Four Swords. This was so that you could heal, obviously, with the Four Swords. Makes perfect sense. You have the Chariot. I feel like the Chariot is just kind of like this right here, this taking the lead card. I feel like it's just saying you're ready to move forward now. And you have the Five of Cups. There's the regrets that I was talking about here, Gemini. So I feel a pretty simple reading in this, and especially in this first row. I feel like you're finally moving forward from some regrets. Not bad at all, even with that Tower. And again, it's coming from your past position anyway. So it's like maybe you regret a situation. And again, not what these cards mean. People keep leaving comments. Not that I care. I don't, but I'm just letting people know. I read intuitively. I don't just regurgitate card meanings. So yeah, not necessarily the meaning of some of these cards, but I just tell the story again. So I channel, and that's why I talk really fast as well. But that's what I'm getting here. That's what I intuitively feel for you here, Gemini. that it's kind of like there were some regrets. Now, I feel like you're moving past it. Things are actually better. And so that's the other thing I want to stress here. It's like you could be feeling. I would say don't beat yourself up with that Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups says don't beat yourself up, basically. And I feel like you could be beating yourself up, or maybe you did in the past because you feel like you made the wrong choice. I really feel like it was something that needed to be strengthened before you could move forward. Now you can move forward. You have the Stag Spirit. This card says it is time for you to move forward. It's a card that says take the lead. So I feel like it is time for you to move forward towards some sort of new beginning here with the Magician. The Magician is a new beginning. You have the Magician, the Queen of Swords, and the Hermit. Queen of Swords could be you here, Gemini, and she has her back to the past. She is now clear on the future. She is focusing on the future. And you have the Hermit. Hermit says you have been through like a dark night of the soul. You have done some soul searching. He's standing at the top of a mountain, and it just represents the fact that he has completed his journey. He has been through the darkness, and now he has found his inner light. The Magician, to me, is just saying, it's time for you to try again. You know, I wouldn't really call this reading a second chance reading unless the Six of Cups shows up in the reading. Then I would say, okay, this is like a second chance. And probably not with a person. You know, even though, you know, I know a lot of people read it that way, but, you know, I don't. And I would also say that, to me, this looks like a second chance for you to have kind of like a bigger picture thing. Like, if it's love, it's not like an old person that you're getting a second chance with. It's like a second chance at love is kind of like what I feel here. I do also feel for some of you that there could be this truth that's being revealed here with the Truth card at the end. But I feel like it's probably like an inner truth. Let's get some more details. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. I love the Nine of Pentacles because it's just saying that you finally have the resources necessary to move forward. So it's kind of like you have become resourceful because of whatever this Tower situation was. Hermit, you know, again, when a card repeats itself, it's basically the universe just saying I meant what I said. And you have the Empress. Love it. So you go from pre-Empress energy, Nine of Pentacles, to the Empress. A lot of abundance coming in for you. The Empress has also learned how to deal with the Tower. I always say there is a waterfall in the background on the Empress. The waterfall represents chaotic force. It represents chaotic energy on the Empress, and it kind of also represents Tower energy. So she has learned how to deal with, you know, death, rebirth, you know, destruction, rebuilding, all those things. It's like you are showing up in a very empowered place. Again, these August readings have been very empowering. I've used that word several times during these August readings, so I really like that for you here. Definitely a lot of abundance. Empress, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're finding a lot of success. Next, you have this Truth card here. I do feel there could be some sort of truth that is coming out here. You have the Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Ten of Pentacles. I wouldn't beat yourself up, number one. Again, I kind of got that feeling over here with the Queen of Cups. And over here, I feel like it's like you could be beating yourself up, or you could be feeling bad about something here, Gemini. That's just like the feeling I get. I feel like it could be a million situations. Like maybe you left a relationship and now you feel bad about it. Maybe you quit a job and now you feel bad about it. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Whatever you're feeling bad about, I would just like, you know, I wouldn't beat yourself up over it. I feel like it's not helping the situation. I do feel like some of you, again, could be thinking about like some of these regrets over here where maybe there was a Tower moment. But again, I feel like you need to realize that it was just totally part of your journey. It was part of the path. There's nothing to, you know, I know you could be feeling bad, but like I feel like there's nothing to feel bad about. And you have this Ten of Pentacles. There's like success coming in for you here. So I really like that for you. And I feel like there's like a much better situation. It's kind of like this is ultimate structure. It's like, you know, the Tower is the breakdown of structure. The Ten of Pentacles is structure. It's a tree of life. It's everything you want in your life, but it's also a card of long-term wealth, establishment. It's a card of, you know, inheritance, leaving a legacy, all those things. So I feel for some of you, it's like maybe there was a loss with a situation where you thought you were going to have it all and then it broke down. So I feel like that's like the fear here. But actually I feel like it's like you're building this up, if that makes sense. Let's see where this is going, Gemini. You have the Three of Wands here, card of expansion and growth. Pretty much everybody in the month of August has had the Three of Wands. You have the Five of Swords here. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you could be feeling a loss. You have the Eight of Wands, though. Quick success coming in for you here, Gemini. Again, pretty much every single sign has had some sort of message about like making a sacrifice or experiencing a loss. But again, whatever this loss is, it's leading to something much bigger and better and probably faster movements as well. So I would definitely get out of your head here with this energy. I feel that in a lot of ways, maybe some of you kind of like played it safe in the past, and again, if you had some sort of tower moment, it was probably to teach you that you don't necessarily need to play it safe. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be safe, but what I'm referring to is like sometimes I think we stay stuck in a comfort zone because we feel like it's safer, and that's what I feel like this reading is saying. It's like saying that you have maybe the lesson that you have learned is to leave comfort zones or to take the lead, and instead of kind of like waiting for things to happen, right? But let's get an out. I want like an ultimate outcome here, Gemini. And you have the Ace of Cups. Your emotions overflowing, being very happy. So again, the good news is if you experienced a difficult tower lesson, this to me is like saying you have learned the lesson. You have learned what not to do. So that's a good thing. 3 Cups, celebration here, Gemini. And let's see here. The Fool, total new beginning. So I feel that there's a significant new beginning coming in for you. I feel like I'm going to pull this card. Yeah, Hangman. You have learned. Hangman just says you have gained enlightenment during this process here. It's almost like you've been on pause for a while. It's like maybe things have been kind of the same for a while, and now you have kind of learned with that Hangman energy, but definitely your emotions overflowing, a lot of happiness coming in for you. 3 Cups is a celebration. Fool is a new beginning. You have the 7 of Swords here. I would say let go of your fears with the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords also asks you to not take things too seriously. The 7 of Swords with the Tower, it can represent lying, cheating, stealing, but again, on a bigger picture level, my readings are big picture readings, not just love readings. On a bigger picture level, 7 of Swords with the Tower can say there was a Tower moment because you took things too seriously. Sometimes I feel like if we're taking things too seriously, the universe is like, nope. So the universe just causes a Tower moment. 7 of Swords reminds us that we should work with other people as well. It's a card of the lone wolf. He is trying to gather those swords on his own. It's not going to focus here, Gemini, but he's trying to gather those swords on his own, but he can't get all the swords. So the 7 of Swords can remind us to not try to do things on our own. 3 Cups is a card teamwork. You have the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Building something permanent in your life. Page of Swords asks you to be curious. King of Pentacles is a card of convention. It's like a card of the way things have always been done. Page of Swords would be the child that asks, why do we do things the way that we have always done them? I do feel in this row, there is a very strong examination energy here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords here. You're looking at yourself on a very deep level. I feel like you're asking yourself, why have I believed these things for a very long time? That's actually some deep inner work is what I'd say, especially with that Hangman in the last row. You could be saying to yourself my relationships always end this way, whatever way it is, and maybe you're examining yourself. You're saying, why? And I feel like this is a good thing. It's going to lead to a lot of growth. Same thing in work or finances. It's like maybe you have certain beliefs about finances and you're like, why do I believe this? And maybe there's no reason. And changing that is going to lead to growth. And you have the Tower again. What do you know? So funny enough, you have the Tower twice. Perfect way to end the reading because, again, I feel like you have rebuilt. It is time for a new beginning. He is taking a leap of faith as well, the Fool. And sometimes I feel the Fool with the Tower is basically like the universe saying, if you don't make a change, I'm going to make it for you. So I would definitely say that if you're kind of like making, if you're going through a change or if you're wanting to make a change, I would make the change. I would also say that if you're stuck in a stagnant situation, I would definitely, kind of allow the Tower to happen so that you can have a new beginning. I wouldn't be too worried about this. It is kind of a little weird to me that, one thing I will say is that the Tower has been coming up twice a lot recently in a lot of the readings. I kind of look at this as maybe a collective global energy. So, just keep your head on straight and pay attention to what's going on around you, but it is a little weird. Can we get some clarity on the Tower twice? You have the Lovers here. This card want to pop out Hangman again. I don't really take pop outs. 10 of Wands here. And the Ace of Wands, it could just be a revelation. You know, again, you can look at the Tower like a million ways. I've had the Tower pop out in my own personal readings that I've had with other people, and nothing has happened. Or, you know, or I just get an idea, right? And Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning. And you have the Magician, the Fool, Tower twice. This could just be like a significant new beginning coming in for you here. And it could be destruction. I put up a short the other day where I was talking about Neptune and Pisces creating destruction in our lives for a new beginning, and that could be what's going on here. But that's what I got for you here, Gemini. So interesting. We'll have to see where this goes. But thank you for being here, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Gemini, and definitely enjoy your month.